Guys, what's good? It's your boy Phil, and boys, did we get a chapter. Alright, this chapter was cool. Even before all the crazy shit happened in this chapter, I was already feeling with this chapter. I was getting a lot of solo leveling season 1 vibes during like the combat portion and shit and the fighting and all that. Yes, my boy Sung Jin Woo, as we should know by now, he's kind of broken. But this was a good chapter. This was a good chapter for sure. Definitely bringing back those vibes that we've been missing for a while. I feel like I don't know if that's just me, but I've been missing that overpowered, crazy ass combat scenes for a while now, and we finally got that. So that was cool. But either way, there were a lot of big things that happened in this chapter. So if you haven't read the chapter yet, you should go check it out. I encourage you to do so. And yeah, there's a lot of wild shit. So without further ado, let's do this shit. Let's talk about it. All right, I was gonna do this in chronological order, but instead I'm gonna start with the biggest things in my opinion and what happened in this chapter. So let's start off with a theory, I guess, idea maybe. I don't know. I feel like this is clear. This is in plain sight. But there might be a few people out there. I haven't checked Reddit or like Discords or anything about what they think about this. But there might be a few people who don't think that this is Sung Jin Woo's father, who just showed up out of nowhere, completely out of nowhere, mind you. Dude just shows up. They got a fucking sniper over there on the fucking rooftop, right? Ready to snipe the shit. This dude, Sung Il Hwan, just shows up. He's like, hey man, let's just watch. Let's just watch the fight go down. I found that a little weird. I found that a little awkward. He just watched his son get his ass beat and did nothing. I found that a little weird, but I think this is Sung Jin Woo's dad who showed up in one panel. We'll see what that means. I know there were a lot of people thinking this. There were a lot of people tossing the idea around that maybe this guy comes through. So there you go. He's here, which is pretty damn sick. I don't know if we'll see him interact with anything throughout this whole part of the series we're on. No idea if that's going to happen. It seems like he just wants to be a bystander, which is kind of okay. That's kind of cool, but yeah, Sung Il Hwan, Sung Jin Woo's dad, is in the building. More on this later. We don't really know what this is going to mean in the long run, but hopefully this does mean something. Is he going to fight? I probably say no, but we'll see what happens. There was a lot of shit. There was a lot of crazy shit that happened in this chapter, man. So I want to talk about the prophecy as well. So my boy Sung Jin Woo throws out the architect prophecy that we got way back in the Return to the Temple of Cardonon, right? He throws that shit out like, hey, I'm gonna die like fucking holding up a pillar or some shit, but the pillar's not gonna collapse. He didn't say that shit. Yeah, he was speaking in weird shit for sure. So he throws that shit out. It's kind of weird that he gets stabbed at the end of this chapter and looks like he dies. I don't think he dies, personally. I don't think he's dead yet. Because, we do have this prophecy. And if I've read a lot of manga, I've watched a lot of shows, and usually these prophecies, they happen. But there's the occasion where the prophecy doesn't happen, and this could be one of those occasions. But nevertheless, he gets stabbed by the Beast Monarch. They finally team up. I feel like these monarchs, have just been consistently 1v1ing my boy Sung Jin Woo, which is not good strategizing, but they finally, double teamed him. They could have triple teamed him. Spoiler alert, my boy Sung Jin Woo actually kills the waifu monarch, the fucking poison monarch, the fucking plague monarch, whatever you want to call her. He actually kills her, which, that's kind of huge. He fucking kills her. He doesn't knock her out or anything. No, she gets eviscerated. She blows up into the fucking aether, into thin air. It even says in the system, yo, you just killed the fucking monarch. That's kind of huge. I feel like in the grand scheme of things, in the entirety of everything that happened in this chapter, people are probably going to forget that he just killed a fucking monarch. Good job. Good job, my boy Sung Jin Woo. Good job. But yeah, he kills the monarch, which is fucking crazy, huge. Rip her, by the way. I would have loved to see more of her. I feel like we didn't get anything for the plague monarch. But yeah, she's dead, and there's 2 monarchs left. The Beast Monarch and the Frost Monarch. And yeah, they team up on him. They finally use this good old thing we like to call teamwork. number advantage, and they get the better of my boy Sung Jin Woo. It looks like he gets stabbed in the back by the Beast Monarch. We'll see if he like rips out his heart or some shit. Oh, maybe he's gonna rip out the shadow heart. I just thought of that on the spot. Wow, imagine if he rips out the shadow heart, takes away his fucking monarch powers. I don't think that'll happen. That would be sick though. Wow, that'd be crazy. Yo, clip that shit. No, don't. A lot of wild shit. So do I think my boy Sung Jin Woo is dead? No, not yet. Maybe we see him like go into like a fucking vision or some shit. You know, that shit likes to happen as well. Maybe we see that happen. But I still think we got a little bit more left of my boy Sung Jin Woo for sure. It definitely looked like this injury was serious though. You saw everybody watching the fight as spectators, just, you know, in total shock and awe that my boy Sung Jin Woo just got fucking backstabbed by the Beast Monarch. But I think we'll see him come back. We usually always see him come back. I thought the plan from the Ice Monarch in this chapter was kind of cool. I thought that was kind of sick. He was like, yo, or at first he transforms into like Super Ice Monarch. He gets a fucking, what is it? Trident. That's what those things are called. Yeah, he gets a fucking trident, whips that shit out, does some dual scythe shit like fucking Bloodborne, whips that shit out. Ice, you know, Frost Monarch, for me, personally, he was kind of underwhelming, but, you know, he's kind of grown on me a little bit. I still think he's going to die in the long run, because this is the Monarch he really wants to fucking kill, so Frost Monarch is definitely going to die, for sure, 100%. But I got to give him some props in this chapter. He was doing some cool shit. He was the bait in the stabbing of my boy Sung Jin Woo, and the Beast Monarch does his thing and stabs him right in the back with his claws. And that's kind of it. That's kind of all we got this chapter. A lot of action. Like I said earlier in the video, this was a good, you know, throwback Solo Leveling Season 1 vibe kind of chapter. That's what I was getting even before, you know, the ending where my boy Sung Jin Woo gets fucking stabbed. I was like, yo, this is a good chapter. And even before, I shit you not, before they even showed you what supposedly is my boy Sung Jin Woo's dad, I was like, yo, Sung Jin Woo's dad or somebody is going to knock on this dude's shoulder for sure. Why are they showing me this fucking sniper when my boy Sung Jin Woo's out here fighting monarchs? Personally, I don't know if Sung Jin Woo's dad showing up, like, indicates if he's going to do anything. I have a feeling we might see my boy Liu Zhigang. As you know, my boy Liu Zhigang on the hunt from my boy Sung Jin Woo's dad. So we'll see if we see him come through. I don't know. That's a possibility. Probably on the latter side of things that are going to happen in this arc. But nevertheless, they even said this chapter that the battle's wrapping up. So wild shit. A lot of things to unpack in this chapter, man, for sure. I think the main two big things, though, in this chapter are my boy Sung Jin Woo getting fucking backstabbed, and obviously his dad showing up, which I'm pretty sure is his dad. Pretty sure. I think we all can agree that's his dad, right? Has to be. But guys, that was a chapter. Sick chapter. Fire chapter. Very happy with this chapter. If I had to rate this chapter, I'd probably rate this shit a 10 out of 10. I've been missing chapters like these. I really have. Just chapters where shit is happening all over the place. Oh, I should probably remind you. I should probably throw this out there as well. This shit is all televised. Remember in the beginning of the chapter, they're at fucking New York and all these big-ass cities and shit. They got the shit on the iPhones and on, like, TVs and shit. Yeah, this is televised, bro. Live television. Which is kind of crazy. They might have just seen my boy Sung Jin Woo die on live television. That's kind of fucked up. Yeah, the public has got to be shitting themselves if they saw that. But anyways, this was a sick chapter. I cannot wait to see what happens next. Guys, let me know down below. What do you think of this chapter? What do you think is going down in Solo Leveling? What are you expecting to happen next? Let me know all your thoughts, theories, ideas, everything down below. But as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.